tanker and gantry knowledge. Part 21. Product Drainings Containers. Draining your tanker compartments before loading is very important, but it is also very important to empty your draining container immediately after draining your tanker. Having an open container of product in the gantry can offer many hazards to your work area, like fuel vapors, a potential spill or trip hazard. These hazards can lead to the more serious risk of fire. Empty all draining containers immediately after draining. Part 22. Biofuel slops. Requirements for the disposal of biofuel slops can vary at each terminal. You must ensure you are aware of each terminal's specific requirement for the disposal of biofuels. Part 23. Loading arm manual handling. When operating gantry loading arms, you need to ensure you are physically prepared to move and locate the loading arm into position. Use your manual handling techniques. Use your legs, move your feet when moving the loading arms. Don't twist from the waist. Don't force a loading arm into position, as this can put increased pressure on your lower back. If the loading arm appears to be stiff or hard to move, then stop and don't use the arm. As soon as possible, report the fault to terminal staff so the arm can be serviced or repaired. Part 24. Vapor removal or recovery. Vapor recovery systems have a number of functions, including supporting health, safety, environmental protection, and cost reduction, whereas vapor removal systems support health and safety. Vapor recovery and removal systems remove high volumes of product vapors from the air in the loading bay during vehicle loading. Without vapor removal or recovery, the loading bay would fill with fuel vapors exiting the tanker during loading. The loading bay would be filled with dangerous fuel vapors looking for an ignition source, and people working in the loading bays would be inhaling those fuel vapors. Vapor removal or recovery is very important in reducing the volume of dangerous vapors in the loading gantry during loading, so be sure your vapor recovery hose is in good condition and properly connected. Report any suspicious sounds from your tanker while loading that may be releasing fuel vapors in the loading bay. Part 25. Checking for leaks. Before you start pumping, you should have checked your vehicle for any sign of a leak, and once pumping begins, you must continue to observe your tanker and the loading arm connection to your tanker for any leaks or drips. Part 26. Other work. You must not perform any other work in the terminal or gantry, such as mechanical repairs or cleaning while loading is underway. During pumping, you must remain alert and continually monitor the loading arms and tanker for any leaks or problems with venting that may lead to a loss of product. Remember, should you have a problem, stop all pumping. Consider if the emergency stop or alarm should be raised. Contain all leaks, only when it's safe to do so, in a bonded metal bucket. If it's a minor leak, make the area safe. Completely disconnect the vehicle from the gantry if it's safe to do so, and contact a site supervisor for assistance.